Hi, everyone. It's Sandra Vasoli here. Today, I would like to wish the Talking Tudors podcast and Natalie Gruninger a very, very happy fourth anniversary. A great accomplishment. It's the podcast we've come to know and love. It provides us with endless information from some of the top experts in the field, and it really is a go to find out anything and everything we want to know about Tudor life, which, by the way, is so compelling to so many of us. And so today, let's talk about why we do find that era so fascinating. Um, we know that it was dramatic. There were incredibly high highs and low lows. The characters, at least they seem to us to be larger than life. Their lives were um, something right out of a Tudor era soap opera. It was a flamboyant time, colorful, incredibly decorative, especially for those who had the money. The surroundings that they lived in were lavish and luxurious and very, very beautiful. So for me, I would say that the relics and the artifacts that are left from that time period, I find I can't get enough. Um, the palaces, I just love to stalk those whenever I can. Hampton Court Palace, maybe first and foremost among them. Hever Castle, right there. The childhood home of Anne Boleyn. You walk those halls and you feel the past and you feel the family in there. Thornbury Castle, which I absolutely loved, the place where Anne Boleyn and Henry VIII spent time during their progress of 1535. Windsor Castle, which is just so steeped in history of the Tudor era and beyond that it almost speaks to you when you're there. And then there are things like jewelry, the checkers ring, which many of you have either seen on display or you've seen online or you've read about. That tiny item has such a tale to tell, and you look at it and you can almost picture it on Elizabeth's finger, and it's just so poignant with the two portraits inside. The recently discovered carved falcon, which was Anne's emblem and badge, which has a tale to tell that is just beyond. We don't know where it's been for the last almost 500 years, but somehow, in some way, it found its way home to Hampton Court, where we believe it originated, and that is just something incredible. The portraits, which thanks to the master painter Hans Holbein, we can see in incredible, amazing detail the faces of many of the people who populated that court, the court of Henry VIII, and that era. Um, his detail is just riveting. And then for me, maybe more than anything else, are the letters, the many letters that were left behind by so many of the personages of that era. They written in their hand. You can see their handwriting. You can picture them scrawling across the page. The emotions, the feelings that they left behind in their own hand is just something to me that is endlessly riveting and can tell us so much. So, anyway, I could go on and on, but I think that's just a little sampling of what makes that particular era so engaging for me. And I would really like to say thank you to Natalie for inviting me to be part of this tribute today. And a tribute it is. Congratulations. Much continued success to you, Natalie, and to the Talking Tutors podcast. And for those of you who may not have had a chance to listen, please do tune in. You are in for a treat. Thank you so much.